Hello. So, I heard somebody wants to learn Korean. I'm going to help you memorize Korean characters in less than 10 minutes then. Alright, so these are the Korean consonants, and don't worry about the meanings or how you read this, but we're going to remember how they sound. So here, do you see a gun in this first Korean characters? So this has the G. Here you see a nose, so it's N. Here you see a door, D. Here you see a road, so it's R or L, similar, but not exactly R or L. And then the next one, do you see a map? So this is M. This, do you see a nice little bag? So it's B. This, you see a snake? So it's S sound. So far, we have Q for gun for G, Nian for nose for N, Tigut for door for D, Dieu for road for R or L, but more like Ra. Mium for map for M, the Biu for bag for B, Shit for snake for S. Good. And then next group of consonants. Alright, so this is like just circle looking character, and this one's quite versatile. I could almost say that this looks like an orange, but this will follow other vowel sound. So you can think of it as more like nothing, like zero as nothing, no sound, but it just follows the other things. And this one is, do you see a jacket? So this is J. Do you see a chained person? So this is CH sound, ch. And this, do you see a top part of old style key? So this is K sound. And this is, do you see the teeth of, huge teeth of a rabbit? So this is T sound. And then this one, some people might see a pillow, some people might see a pillar. So this is P. And then this one, do you see a little guy wearing a hat? So this is H. So this is Iung for nothing, for the sound that follows other things. And then Jit for jacket for J, and Jit for chained person for Ch. And then Q for old style key for K. And then the T for the big rabbit teeth for T. And then Q for pillow or pillar for P. And yeah. Okay, so now you have Hyun, Yin, Digul, Liu, Miun, Bip, Shit, Yun, Jit, Chip, Kip, Tit, Pip, Hit. Yeah. So now when you see these Korean characters, try to remember what they looked like. Then you can naturally remember the sound of it. Then you can remember the main sound. Now we're going to go over songs that have the double version of itself. So as you can see, I circled the 5 of them which can have the double version. And when they become the double, then it's just stronger sound of its original sound with less air coming out from your mouth, and your mouth usually stretching more to the side or pressuring more before it lets the sound out. So let's try it. So the first one is gone for G. So it's originally 그, but when it's double, it's 그. And then D for door for D. When it's original, it's 드, but when it's double, 드. Bag for B, 부, 부. Snake for S, 스, 스. And then jacket for J, 즈, 즈. easy, right? Welcome back, and in this video we're going to memorize the basic Korean vowels in again less than 10 minutes. So first I will go over how these guys sound like. So Korean vowels are quite sticky looking, and so it can be confusing, but we're going to memorize them with our body later, so don't worry about memorizing them because I am pretty sure that 95% of you can memorize it in 10 minutes. Okay? So it is a, ya, o, yo, u, yo, u, 유, 으, 이. Okay? So, the first one, this sticky stick, goes towards the right. So there's the clue for our first sound. Right. Ah. Right? So it's right. So now we're going to start using our body, and for you, you'll be looking at me like this. So this is your right side, and so I will look at you but go towards the right this way. So this is the right side. So let's mimic the look of these characters with our body. So let's start with the first one, ah, and then whenever there are two sticks but similar looking, then you just put the Y in front of the sound. So it's ya. So we put another one, ya. And then the next one is to the left, o. And then you add Y, yo. And then this one goes vertical now, u. And then you put Y, yo. Let's go down. U, put Y, U, and then I. Okay? Alright, so let's try going a little bit faster. A, ya, o, yo, u, yo, u, 유, 으, 이. One more time. A, ya, o, yo, 오, 요, 우, 유, 으, 이. Okay. Great. You got it. If we only have consonants, making the sound, it will be like and it's hard to put these sounds together. Whereas if they're only vowel sounds, it will be I, O, I, so we may sound like a monkey. So we're going to put consonant and vowels together to make various, so many different variation of sounds. And to put them together, it's just the sound plus sound. So for example, if it's this one that looks like a gun, this is the G sound, right? And then this is towards the right, so it's A. So G-A. So it's Ga. And then this is G and then Ya, right? G-Ya, Kya. This is G-O, Go, Go. G, 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 and then Ya. So G, Gyo, Kyo. And then G, and then I. So Ki. Right? So these are in the horizontal way. So you put the consonant and then the vowel towards you put the blocks to the side. And it's always the consonant and then the vowel. And then now we're going to stack them vertically for these O, Yo, U, U. So if you remember, these are A, Ya, O, Yo, right? Toward is O, Yo, U, U. So it's more like this way. So we're going to stack them in vertical way. So once again, the consonant comes first and then the vowel comes. And then the sound, when you read it, this is again the gon, the G sound. So it's g, and then this is o. So go, go, go. And then g plus yo, so gyo, gyo. So it's G plus u, so it's gu. G plus u, gu. G plus u, gu. So 가, 갸, 거, 겨, 기, 고, 교, 구, 규, 그. Okay, now you might be wondering, what is that, right? So these are for more advanced way of putting the Korean consonants and vowels together to make more advanced sounds. So Korean characters are really optimized for making different kinds of sound, and the way that it works is that we can combine the consonant and vowel not only to the horizontal and the vertical in a simple one way, but we can also kind of go this way and then go down this way to, say for example, close the sound. So I think many people know Gangnam. So here's the example of Gangnam. So now if you look at this, then there's G for gon for G, right? G, and then A, and then there's a circle, and then when the circle comes to the bottom, it has the sound of NG, so ang. So gang. And then the nam, the next one is the nose for the N, and then A, and then there's map, right? M. So nam, it closes. Because of this, in Korea, when we say McDonald, we just say McDonald. So if you listen to it, the sound closes at McDonald, right? But in, for example, Japanese, for example, there is no closing sound like Korean. So in Japan, you would call McDonald McDonald. So you can see the sound just go front and to the front and the wide, no closing sound. So this bottom part helped when the consonant comes to the bottom, then it helps close the sound. Gangnam. Yes. And then let's go over to this another situation where there are three parts of the consonant and vowel mix, but this time it's one consonant and two vowels. So I have two examples, the 귀 and 위. 귀 is the ear, and then the 위 is the stomach. So if you look at this, then there's again gon for G, g, and then u, and then e. If you put that sound all together, hui, right? So hui, qui, hui, but qui. And then also here, we learned that the o sort of has no sound, so it is just u and e. So we. So next. Now we have even more advanced one. Now this is a bit tricky. So here you can just know that there are situations where four pieces come together to make one whole character, like a word, Korean word. And so in this case, there are 3 consonants and 1 vowel. But again, when the bottom only helps making the sound sort of closes. So, and it becomes kind of a silent sound. One of the two often becomes a silent sound. So here, don't worry about it too much. Just know that there are situations where there are 4 parts of the consonant and vowels to come together. So the examples that I have is I'm. Again, it's I is the iung, the 0 is like no sound, so it follows this vowel sound a, and then this is 리을, right? Road for R or L, and then there's map M, so means to know. And then this second one is the snake for S, and then A, and then again same R, and then M. So 삶, right? 삶. Next. So now this situation is still 4 parts, but now we have 2 consonants and 2 vowels. So the vowels here work together to make this different vowel sound, and then this one follows the vowel sound, and then this bottom part again has the role of closing the sound. So here it is u, o. Okay, so this we have to cover because this is kind of irregular and we do have many advanced words that has the closing sound on the bottom, but then the sound of the consonant when it comes at the bottom is not always the same as we have memorized them. So the good thing is though, these 6 of them are all T sound. So at, they all sound the same. But we have 8 of them that we should go over and see how they sound. So this one was originally good sound with the gon for the G, but when it comes to the bottom, it sounds more like K. So ak. And then the N is the same. So this one is a nice one, the same. And then this one, the road for the R or L is also kind of the same. It's more like L, but R, right? And then the M, map for the M, this is also the same. And then up, bag for B, it's also the same. Now, this one's not the same. Yung. This one, when it comes to the bottom, has the NG sound. Ang, kang, sang. So NG sound at the bottom. So the kyuk was a special case, and then the iung is the special case, and then the key, old style key, it's the same. And then P is also the same. Up. Yeah. So this one's nice one, nice one. So actually, it's not that crazy. There's just 2 things that sort of changes. The first one, the gon changes to K, but then you could get by with G, ag, yeah, ag. And then the iung becomes NG, ang. Okay, and then the rest, the tig, shi, ji, pu, q, t, here, they are all at with T sound on the bottom.